Public procurement in Zambia is a 38 billion kwacha market. That is 15% of our entire GDP flowing through contracts. For decades, this was a big boy game, reserved for those with the right connections and the deepest pockets. But as of February 2026, the rules have been rewritten. If you're an SME, a woman, or a youth in business, here's the good news. The law no longer just invites you to bid. No, it mandates your presence. Not just your presence, your preference as well. Today, we look at the two keys to the kingdom, the SI-45 for government tenders and the brand new SI-68 for the Copperbelt and Northwestern Province. Is the lockout finally over? Well, we'll find out. Welcome to the Indaba. So this is the cheat code, the math of winning. We'll talk about the preference margins, and we'll start with SI number 45, which is essentially a handicap for local businesses. When the government reevaluates bids, they adjust your prices on paper to favor you. So let's look at the percentages here. There's a 9% preference for citizens-owned enterprises, which are owned by women and youth. And then there's an additional 15% preference for products manufactured in Zambia. But of course, at least 35% of the local content has to be included in that. Here's the beauty for the women and the youth, of which I'm no longer a part. If you're a woman or a youth, you get 9%. But in addition, if you also do manufacturing, then there's another 15% that comes on top. So there's a total of 24% that can go your way. And here's the mining breakthrough, the SI-68. As of January 1st, 2026, mines are legally required to reserve 20% of their annual procurement budget for Zambian-owned companies. To make it even better, by 2030, this is going to be scaled up to 40%. So if you're in catering, haulage, or protective equipment, the mines must buy from you. Lovely. And this means that the era of importing boots from Beijing, when we have boots from Indaba, is officially being booted out. See what I did there? Let's look at what we here at Business Indaba call the death by paperwork, which is with regards to the EGP wall. As of this year, the electronic government procurement system is 100% mandatory. If your TPIN isn't linked or your ZPPA certificate is expired by 1 day, well, then the system automatically rejects your bid. No humans, no talking to a friend, just a cold digital disqualification. So here's the ownership rule. To benefit from mining SI-68, you must prove at least 25% Zambian ownership. So if your PACRA records are outdated or your annual returns are not filed, well, then the mines won't even look at your proposal. You cannot win a 2026 contract with 2021 paperwork. So make sure that your paperwork is in order. It is a must. As you know, Business Indaba looks at all the layers of the onion, and we also need to look at the risks. In this case, the fronting and the quality gap. The fronting offense is as follows. Critics worry that foreign firms will simply use a Zambian youth as a face to win a bid. In 2026, this is now a criminal offense with fines starting at 400,000 kwacha. The ZPPA is conducting random audits on company beneficial ownership. So don't be a Zambian, please. And then there's the quality gap. The mines are used to say local quality is poor. SI-68 takes that excuse away by requiring mines to spend 0.05% of their budget on supplier development programs. Massive win. They are now legally obligated to train you to meet their standards, so no more talk about saying that you don't meet them. But if you can't meet the standards set by them after the training, well then, buddy, that's on you. So, are we ready? Well, here's the verdict. The door is open, but you have to be tender ready. And of course, here's the Business Indaba question for you. With the new 20% mining reservation now completely active, do you think that our local SMEs are ready to scale up and step up, or will we see supply chain delays because our firms lack the capital to fulfill massive mine orders? You know what to do? Place your comments below. Join us for episode 35, where we will tackle a heavy one, the fight against corruption. Mind you, episode 35 is nearing the end, as we only promised you 38 episodes for the elections. So make sure you watch that one if you haven't yet made up your mind on who to vote for. Anyway, we will look at how the New Dawn approach is impacting foreign investor perceptions and the actual cost of doing business in 2026. Like, subscribe, stay safe, and watch our previous episodes before you watch the new one. See you in the next one, and of course, stay Zambia proof.